And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Welcome. Watchers Podcast, WATCHERZ
Hardy RZ.
Podcast, episode 53, ladies and
You spell
gentlemen.
it wrong?
No,
Is something wrong?
no.
Okay.
Shout out
Episode
relax.
53, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to make sure. Oh, yeah, you still with me. Let me take you off.
Queen.
I was on mute.
No, your brother.
Are we on them?
Why I gotta be on mute, man?
We live.
Oh, 53.
Are we live? We're on there?
Yeah, we're live. Episode 53. Watchers Podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram.
Not born
I was gonna say, are we live again? just to say it.
I'm Tavon, Tri-State_tip on Instagram.
Tiger Helly 19. Snapchat, side Jeezys. Facebook by way of the government. Jason Williams. Follow the stripes.
Smitty Green Giant on Instagram. And I'm Smitty Wood 365.
You sound so sure about that.
Yes. Welcome back, Brian.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian is back.
Ah!
A busy man to get a hold of.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
He got
Harvard did, wasn't it? That's why.
a lot of extracurricular activities he's involved in. So,
Yes. Cheers to that.
yes, cheers to your other endeavors and
Productivity.
yes. I don't know if you care to share some of the things or if you want to wait on it till some things
Oh, yeah.
further along, but
Monarch Festival for some community theater, couple of movies, pre-production on a few more. So yeah, a lot of it can't really talk about it at the moment. But when it comes out, then we'll be letting everybody know. There's some good stuff coming.
okay. I think good.
I'm back.
Yeah.
You were going?
Yeah, last week Ken was here.
Yeah, we
had a-
Oh, you know what?
Ken
You know
filled in
what?
for-
Ken filled in for me. I had some prior engagements that
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
Ken enough?
10-2. Yes, he
Okay.
was Ken enough.
Yeah.
He was there. He was here. He had a good time. Told me all about everything.
Good.
Good time. Good folks, you know.
Yeah, he had left a lot of fur on that seat.
Oh man,
I was
told him.
wondering where that came from. I thought you had like a dog down there.
Man, he had left some fur on my car, man. I was like,
Yeah,
bro.
it was
Ken
lovely.
was over here cooking under these lights.
I said, no wonder Barbie don't let him sit on the couch.
Ken was cooking his ass off.
You know what, real rap, I can't wait to watch that again. Because I only saw it the one time.
What's that? The Barbie movie?
I only saw it once.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't remember it. That's the problem.
Okay,
Maybe
maybe.
it then fell into the whole, I don't know what the word is I want to use. But I've just seen so many movies
Yeah.
that it just fell to the back of my mind.
It'll be on something streaming
It's
soon
supposed to be
enough.
on HBO Max.
It'll be on something
I'll
streaming
watch
soon
it.
enough.
Because I know all I want to see is when Will Ferrell fainted anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Of the
This
whole
is
movie.
hilarious.
That I remember plenty. But the rest of the movie, I don't really remember it like that.
Okay. Well, Jason knows it word for word by now.
Yeah,
Verbatim.
He helped write the script actually. So.
He was actually Ken's stunt double. Oh, he was his swag double, I should say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He
Ken,
was right in.
Ken good folks. I appreciate him
Good
filling that
right
for me last week. So.
I felt like it was a busy week. As far as yeah. I kind of want to start with TV/movie stuff. I'm gonna have to meet somebody. Hold on, who was it?
Probably me.
But
I'm new here, folks. I'm sorry.
but I think that's where I kind of want to start at this week. There's a lot. I'm trying to think of where to start at in particular.
I just got to make one grievance right now.
What's that
I'm mad as hell.
about?
I'm real mad as hell. They canceling my show, man.
What show is
yeah,
that?
so
Superman and Lois.
Okay. So, all right, let's start with TV real quick. Regarding Superman and Lois, That is the last remaining WB superhero show, right?
That was the best one too.
But it's the last remaining one, right?
Yeah, they're on.
So yeah, it makes sense. They were trying to size down on that, and it got what 5 seasons?
Nah, it did. This would be the 4th, but it was good though.
Yeah.
But they basically said it wasn't canceled because of ratings. It was
They
expenses.
yeah, they're trying to cut all that out and go towards whatever the James
other
Gunn
bullshit
verse,
shows that's coming out
the
now.
James Gunn verse. So
Well, supposedly Gunn is wants to clean house on everything.
Why does it feel like that's taking so long? Or is it just me?
because things were already in motion when he got it.
They had to stop.
Yeah, strike. And remember, things are already in play.
Yeah.
This Aquaman movie it's the last thing I think he inherited. So
Yeah, that's it.
well, no, I'm lying. The Batman 2, the Batman.
I thought that was like its own entity.
Yeah, but it's
supposedly-
still going to be under Warner Brothers. And it's going to be allowed, I should say.
I guess they're gonna let him do the 3, and then that's
Yeah.
it.
Tell Matt Reeves he can't do it though.
He signed on to
The
this
money-
No, he's
the much
doing it.
money He made.
He
But I'm
doing
saying he could have easily been like, yeah, you guys had that first movie, and shut everything else down.
I'm still mad as hell though that they canceled that damn show though. Especially the 3rd one, it ended on a damn cliffhanger too.
Yeah, then they have the Doomsday episodes.
Yeah, well,
I watched them.
end of the 3rd episode, they turned the Bizarro character to like a doomsday type thing, and they had
Okay.
a big ass brawl at the end of it.
Okay.
And
Spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, so. But at the end of the thing, they were fighting on the moon, and
All right, yeah. See,
we don't know what happened.
You gonna give it away for everybody, even though it ain't coming back. But damn,
Well,
I might want to check it out. Now I know Bizarro gonna be.
Well.
All right, look,
I've been sitting here,
this damn.
and you get on me about not watching Attack on Titan. Don't you hit that damn button? Don't you hit that?
His mic is muted, ladies and gentlemen.
That worked.
You're welcome. You don't have to thank me.
Oh, Heyman not playing. I thought he was playing tonight.
No, he's inactive. I don't think he's played since.
But so we got a trailer for Echo. Going into, I wasn't expecting an Echo trailer to begin with, but it seems Marvel, and I'm assuming we're on the tail end. We could talk about the writer's strike in a little bit, but it seems like news from Marvel has been coming out in the recent weeks.
A lot of it.
And we could talk about that as well. But since we're on the topic of TV shows, I would just like to address this trailer for an upcoming TV show from Echo called Echo. The character was first introduced in Hawkeye's, or whatever they call that series, Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Really good looking trailer. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. Yeah.
And I
Surprising.
didn't have high hopes for it. I thought it was just gonna be another run-of-the-mill series to make us, try to tune in, but it wasn't really gonna catch a lot of people's eye. What surprised me is that they are going with a TVMA rating,
Which
changes the whole landscape for me now. This
And a positive?
in a positive way.
Okay.
Mainly because of those street level heroes that Netflix had and potential for future heroes, right? So a big concern about Marvel getting Daredevil and Punisher back was, how are y'all going to do a PG-13 version of this when we've been used to a rated R, a mature version, right?
You can't do it.
You couldn't do it. It was going to be,
And they did happen to
Disney.
put that big TVMA.
and I'm glad, do it,
Huge.
do it.
Yeah.
But
they said, hey, we gonna show something on this.
But this and now is making me excited for Daredevil. And with the story that they're going to try to portray for Daredevil, it is no, and he was seen in the trailer. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check the trailer out, you will see Daredevil in the trailer. So this gives me hope that Daredevil series will also be TVMA, which I believe it needs, especially with recent rumors that they bring in John Bernthal back.
Yeah.
They got the writers from
The original series.
the original Punisher series,
Which is really good.
and I didn't know the Better Call Saul writers was making
Echo.
Echo.
And they also did Breaking Bad too, right?
I'm
Are
sure they
going
were
for
in.
Breaking Bad?
So Better Call Saul was the spinoff.
Yeah.
Also a good series.
Mm-hmm.
They probably were involved in episodes of Breaking Bad. I don't know how much, but the Better Call Saul series was good and enough on itself.
They probably all from the same writing room.
Yeah, and really excited about it
looks
now.
really good, though.
It surprised me, and I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. So since we're on Marvel though,
Marvel's been a whole loaded thing.
I don't know where you guys want to start at with the news from Marvel. There's a couple things that's popping in my head, but again, a lot of news from Marvel in the past week or two, seemingly coinciding with like some relief from writer strikes and things of that nature. Some news is coming out, but you got something to say for it, Julian?
I guess we can start off. Let's start off like.
How did the ice not melt in mine?
We got like 20 pieces.
Because you got the great. Because you got the great.
Okay, I just was.
Great milk fat.
I'm looking at y'all's glasses like, yo, my ice is gone already.
Great burns at a high temperature.
You learned that
Dark.
chemistry?
Dark.
It's from Africa.
I didn't mean to go off.
They don't like the cold.
I was just making an observation. It's like, what is this?
Everybody got good ice cubes in there. But
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I want some of them whites only ice cubes.
They don't melt.
oh man, it's dry ice. But I guess first I'll just say this with the Loki series.
The bull.
So do you want to talk about Loki first
Yeah,
before we get into the
Oh,
news?
I didn't
So
see
let's
episode
not
5
let's
yet.
do not no spoilers then. What do you gotta say about no spoilers, Julian? I will mute you so fast.
I ain't spoil it. I will not spoil it. I will just say this shit. It's been very good. It's been better than the first season. And that's just my honest opinion.
So you watched episode 4, right, Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. I will say I really do enjoy Loki's series as a whole. It's something about it. I feel like, I don't know if it's the acting, if it's the production, if it's maybe just because he's a familiar, we've been with him for so long, but it seems to be, and I don't want to knock on WandaVision because WandaVision was good too, but Loki to me is the best of all the series that they had.
I agree.
And
You just said it.
like everything is better than everything else. The acting,
Yeah.
production
That's what it
value, stakes,
But if you look at
it's just the feel of it is better than everything else they put out.
Loki's production, you can tell is the budget is low. Like
They don't do much.
No,
They
they got a
don't,
whole lot of natural lighting.
and it's the sets are simple.
Mm-hmm.
They keep the same sets, but it got to be. I can't really put. It's got to be the
It's
complete
a grounded-
package of everything put
It's-
together.
I think it's the more grounded of all the series.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say
definitely out there.
It's out
Yeah.
there, but it's like you're saying, like the way how it looks, it seems like it's more grounded to reality.
But no.
No,
Captain,
I mean, some
the
some kooky things in it. but-
Falcon was probably the closest, I would say.
Yeah.
But Hawkeye.
Both of
But
them.
the production values don't match. Even though the sets, like they had car chases in Hawkeye's series, they did a lot. But
They spent money on them. those
when
two
I'm
shows.
looking back at it, I'm thinking about the last episode and the one before that. I don't get sucked in to any of the other shows the way I get sucked into Loki.
Yeah.
Like I care about what's about to happen and like where they leave off at.
Right.
And maybe again because it's tying in more closely to the movies. I don't know what the hell it is. It's something about Loki. And then again, it could just be the combination of everything
Yeah.
that to me is making it the clear head and shoulders best show they put out. First and second season.
Yep, I agree. I think you're both right. Jay said it's better than the first season, which it is, and like you said, that whole complete package is I don't know, it's next level. And the fact, so what else makes it feel different is that it feels like it's not like contained in that whole MCU timeline thing. I mean, it feels a part of it, but not like it's
a crutch.
yeah
bound to it.
it's not completely
It's its
bound
own
to
thing.
it. It feels like how the Guardians 3 was like its own thing, like it was in its own world, but it was still part of that. You know, it was like how the Hawaii, Loki is Hawaii to the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how it feels.
Yeah, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the finale, and hopefully it leads us to where it's heading to next as far as a whole. But
They said this. I guess the finale is supposed to be a game changer. So
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. But who knows?
Did you see episode 5?
I did.
Is
It's good.
Is it better than episode 4?
Acting wise, that episode 4 was amazing.
I like them both. It makes you want to just keep watching. That's all I can say. The next episode makes you want to watch the next episode.
Because there's a part in episode 4 between Sylvie and Loki that just had me
Yeah.
like, damn, like this is.
And I was a little shaky at first. That second episode of the season, I was like, I don't know. But then the third came out, I'm like, okay, we back. Fourth came out, I'm like, oh, okay, we back.
The series hasn't been what I thought it was gonna be. Like I thought it was gonna be something a little different.
Yeah.
Based on people were saying about it. But honestly, I think what they're doing is better than what I was assuming it was.
Yeah. And I think I'm the same way.
And we get about 4 or 5 low key hair flips. That's a thing. Like, I didn't know that was a thing until like recently.
Yeah.
I was like, look at this.
They're eating a lot of key lime pie.
His wife is the villain in the Marvels.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they hired her off the string. I didn't want to take away from her ability. She probably good at
I
it,
think
but
he met
I'm
her
sure
when
that
he
was a
visited their
plus.
Set, though. Like, I think he was like he went on their set to visit them or something like that because they all.
I thought
filmed
they
each other.
been married. I thought they were married before they filmed that movie.
They all their sets around each other in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I think he wanted to visit them on the set and seen her and was like, I gotta have
And that
her.
show,
Is that who that right there?
and you know what else is cool about that show though? It's real diverse. It's
Yeah.
got a very It's not a vanilla show. It's got a real
And it
good
doesn't
diverse
feel forced at
No.
that. It doesn't feel like a forced diverse cast. It naturally fits.
and they're all good ass actors on it.
Yeah.
Too, man, so.
Yeah.
I give 'em- this show's getting a lot of props from me though, man.
Yeah.
This second season was lit. Yeah.
Got homegirl Rainy Slayer that's playing the her and I think it's Kevin Hart. They do a movie together now.
Oh, I did see a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Like some type of heist movie. I think it's called Lift, actually.
Yeah. They people get noticed off of it.
Not to be confused with the car company of
No.
taxi.
It might be that kind of
Right?
So
super.
let's go to some Marvel rumor news while we're on the subject of Marvel. Most notably to me is a change of direction in a couple of the movies, Marvel related. One being, the first one I heard is they're floating the idea of bringing back the OG Avengers cast for an upcoming Avengers movie.
Which I think is one of the dumbest things.
I speculated that could have been a possibility with the multiverse stuff that we were referring, like we're that's the kind of the saga that we're in. I didn't expect a whole movie featuring them, but I expected maybe an appearance by some
One or
of
two
them.
of them.
But to have the original cast back, and I'm sure they're excited to be. I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. be like, yeah, I'll come back.
He ain't really did nothing relevant.
Yeah, and Chris Evans, he been flirting with Yes or No, but I'm pretty sure they could get everybody back at least one time. I don't think it'll be a service to how do you want to move
Forward.
I think they're going backwards.
the entire Marvel brand forward by bringing them featured back. If they come in for a guest role or like some supporting role, great. But to feature a movie around them, it's going to be hard to sell people on the future group if you keep crutching them with the old people.
I think personally it's going backwards. And I've kind of said this numerous times. I said this to y'all off camera, and I say it on camera. I think killing Tony Stark was one of the biggest mistakes that they did.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
It was sad
but
to see.
I think it
maybe because I'm just used. Some of these movies now don't have a connective tissue to it.
But that's not a fault of the characters. It's a fault of the writing for these movies.
Yeah.
But this is just the point I wanted to make.
Go ahead.
I was like, because with some of the events with Marvel was basically based off of Tony's decisions. That's why me and Brian have had like numerous like side debates in the car about this, and I personally think they shouldn't have offered. I much as I love Cap, I think Captain America should have been the one that got it, because I just really think that, and I like Cap. I mean, I'm just saying, just as the movie. No, I'm just saying as a connector of the films. I think Cap's sacrifice would have meant more in that movie.
So
so than Tony.
So let's go back real quick, right?
I wanted Cap to die.
And however you feel about because I'm not a big Iron Man fan, right?
I like Cap characters more. I was just looking at it as the character wise.
I can understand, and this was a writing room decision, right? Mm-hmm. It was going to be one of the two, and originally it was going to be Captain America because he died in the comics, or whatever. But
that's what I was expecting.
But think about the story. Think about what it meant from the beginning of this journey, from 2008 or whenever, starting with Iron Man, right? Who Captain America's personality has been, let me be the one to sacrifice myself. Yep. And it would have been cliche. It would have been so nose on for it to be him.
Yeah. And he even said that in the first event.
And that's what I'm wrestling.
He told me he was the one to make the sacrifice.
It was poetic to let it be Iron Man because that was not his personality to begin with. Mm-hmm. And to begin one way and to end a separate way is how you close that chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what made that moment. And I'm not an Iron Man fan, but I respect the decision to make it Iron Man.
That's just me.
And he had the most to lose in Endgame out of all of them.
Had a family.
He had a whole family.
Man had a family.
And he was chilling until they came and disrupted him.
It made it
good life.
Poetic. It made it poetic. And yeah, people would have been sad to see Captain America die.
Not me.
But I think it hit a little bit harder that it was Iron Man.
Killing them both would have been over.
In the fashion that he did it. In the fashion that he did it. It was poetic.
When we went to see it in the theaters, it was people bawling when that happened. I
was shocked.
And he also he made the ultimate sacrifice not only for that character but for the Marvel universe as a whole. Because, like you said,
because he was eating up all that money, baby. We can't make all these movies.
They haven't fully made the recovery since Endgame.
We can't pay you all this money and keep making these movies.
Right. Oh, they got the billions. That ain't nothing.
Yeah, but he was eating up the budget.
Only argument.
It's like, look, we can only have one Spider-Man villain in this movie. We gonna win it.
Sinister Six. Hell no.
Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Wakanda, or first Black Panther, made $1 million or $1 billion. Those two movies right there financed 3 movies right there.
Yeah.
So they ain't worried about money. I don't think the money is a problem. I just think that Marvel's problem right now is that they're disappointed in the audience not coming to see their movies like how they were.
I was telling him this. I just really think Marvel, to a degree, was basically saying they'll show if it's just a Marvel movie, just based off of just saying, oh, we got a Marvel movie in the theater, and just basically taking the audience for granted to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I really think they need to just really retool. I'm glad they're doing this now because now they're addressing the needs that has been some really debatable things.
So that leads into some other rumors, right? So,
well, quick question before you get into that: what was the first one? Out the gates after Endgame? Was it Shang-Chi or was it the Eternal?
After Endgame?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot all about Far From Home. That's right, I forgot all about that. I didn't see it, that's why.
Second Spider-Man was next.
That was the first movie.
Are we talking about Infinity War or Endgame?
After Endgame.
No, after Endgame, it was
Far From Home. Close up with that story, what was the first
it was Far From Home. Because they showed the trailer for Far From Home, was it after?
That's right, yeah. And I missed that one.
Yeah, Far From Home. Was
Yeah.
after
And I forgot what was after that though.
that. After Far From Home, I think that's when you got
Who was the villain in Far From Home?
Mysterio.
Yeah, I did not see that one. That's where I saw the one.
You know that off tangent real quick. I watched that again recently.
Wasn't that Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good though.
Yeah, all the new Spider-Mans to me have been decent. They haven't been bad at all.
I like the ones I've seen.
What's that?
I said I've liked the ones that I've
Oh,
seen.
okay.
I was about to say, boo.
No, I like
man.
them.
I thought you said you're not the ones you've seen. I was like, no.
I
what?
like them.
So yeah, other Marvel rumors included some adjustments being made with some productions. Blade had
We gotta start with that one.
some issues with potentially Mahershala Ali wanting to walk away, to rewrites, to was it Daredevil also in that boat where Feige was like, I don't like this,
They got rid of all them.
and
Well,
fired
They
a
fired
bunch
everybody.
of people. So people being not up to par with the content that's being made and
The Mahershala Ali was a really big one.
Right.
that came out. That was
And-
kind of true. He was great. He literally said, I'm done.
And then the last piece, and we could talk about any part you want to talk about, but the last piece I remember hearing about was changing the next Avenger level villain. I'm assuming due to his legal troubles of recently, but from Kang the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Majors, leaving that character as the main villain and moving towards Doctor Doom. I don't know. I don't agree with that decision. I do agree that Doctor Doom needs to be a villain, but I think we're already in the Kang motion.
And they need to finish it.
Right. So wherever you guys want to talk about, wherever you want to start with,
We need to
Phil.
start with this with this Blade thing, and then we'll just bleed on over.
Okay.
Apparently, this is just reports that Mahershala Ali was getting ready to bounce altogether because apparently he was the fourth lead in his own movie. The movie was it was female driven.
Okay.
No, I mean they supposedly the script that he wasn't, and apparently he wasn't even in the movie a lot. He was just more of like the Spectre character in it. He saw the script and said, "Oh hell no, this ain't flying." And I guess another report that went out, it said that in, I think it was 100, oh God, I can't remember the number offhand, but on the page, it was only like 2 major action scenes.
You're right. That's what I was gonna bring up. It wasn't.
He
Right.
basically said, hell no. He literally had his agent said that he was ready to nix the deal until Kevin Feige actually had to step in and said, nah, we're going to do right by him and we're going to do right by this script. So, it's
FYI, when Blade was first announced with all the rest of the movies, today is November 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Blade was scheduled to come out November 3rd,
Yep.
2 days ago.
Wow. Jeez.
It was supposed to come out 2 days ago.
And his first nugget was in the Externals movie when they had him talking with Black Knight at the end. Eternals, Externals,
Eternals.
Interns.
The people who should all die.
Yeah. Yeah, they left Earth the hanging while Thanos snapped his fingers. That's another story.
And that's the thing, people. But me personally, I don't think you need a solo Blade movie.
And what's behind that?
Because we've seen him 3 times already,
Mm-hmm.
and we seen him.
We seen him 3 times.
Yeah, Blade 2, and Blade
Oh, you
3.
mean okay? The character Blade.
Yeah, the character's
Yeah.
been seen 3 times already.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then you recast him. Okay, so you have to do that when you putting this new world together. Honestly, if the rumor was true and the original Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness script is true, that Doctor Strange was in a restaurant or something like that, and he was having a conversation with Chavez's character, and Blade stops him when he's about to leave, and he's like telling him like, hey, you know, what's going on is about to be bigger than this. You know what I mean? Because Blade was supposed to have a cameo in the original Doctor Strange, and so was the one character, name is escaping me right now.
Moon Knight,
Yeah, no, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Okay.
Yeah, Blade and Ghost Rider were in the original script of Multiverse of Madness.
Wasn't it
Okay.
rumored? Wasn't it a rumor that they were trying to do a Midnight Suns film at one point?
That's
Yeah,
where
but the
all
only
this was
reason-
leading
The only reason
to.
why they didn't get it is because they couldn't get Keanu Reeves to commit to play Ghost Rider.
Mm.
So that they got rid of that whole thing because they were, supposed to have conversations with him.
Right.
So, that did and all that. But me personally, I think if you can figure out a way to include him in there, because I think the third Doctor Strange movie is going to be all over the place.
Yeah, it is.
So I think that you can, if you figure a way to put him in there where it makes sense, where he is the number two, or the number two to Strange and
Get people to care for him.
what's her name, Charlize Theron's character.
Mhm.
They'll be the one to make him the number two or number three,
Right.
and let his appearance be strong. I think you're okay. I don't think
Okay.
you need to do
In an attempt
a solo
to
movie.
save money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
An attempt to save money. You get that slate to a film that is going to actually generate a lot of buzz, a lot of income. Make it an event film, and it don't have to be what you already done announced. It could be something that we don't see coming, because
Build it
that's
appearance.
what they need. Because Marvel went from being, oh, I can't wait for this to come out, to it's being scheduled like days off from school. It's like you got a whole month. Like, oh, in September I'm off on that Friday, or I'm in November I got Black Friday off. It turned into that instead of it being, oh snap, I can't wait for the next movie to come out.
Gotcha. I definitely can see your rationale on that, and I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
And they also have to tighten up
I
their
do
writing.
think though, it's something about Blade. I think
He's a tricky character to use.
Marvel just owes something to where, and yes, for sure you got to make him seem powerful, even if you're gonna be like a secondary character. I think in their mind they're killing a couple birds with one stone. They're hitting the black demographic. They're hitting.
We're gonna show up and see.
They're hitting a debt that they owe to Blade, right? And if they can get Wesley Snipes in this movie, I think that's a double win.
I would love to see him play Whistler.
So
But-
where do you, like, and just because of who
But I can.
Blade
But I
deals with-
also can agree. So what? Go ahead.
I said the element that Blade deals with
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been incorporated in
Anything. I get it.
So it's like, where
Do you
and
feel-
I think that's also too what's the MCU's hang up, is that they have the ability to include whoever they want now, and before they was so on a leash. And I also think that's what helped them out a little bit, because people were always wondering, hey, who might show up that they have, like all those Wolverine rumors for Endgame, that helped that out. And then when it was like, oh, in Infinity War, the 3 slashes on Thanos' face came from Wolverines, there's a possibility that he might be in it.
Fan theories.
Yeah. So and then you hear about the stuff like Hugh Jackman hanging out with them, when they're not when they're not filming, because he was in Atlanta shooting one of those movies. I can't remember what it was. But it's like all those things start to tie together, and it's like when it don't happen, it disappoints people.
Yeah.
And it's like, you gotta remember, people, we can't include the Hulk and make him a World War Hulk movie, and we can't make a solo Namor film. Like, those things, to me, those things aren't necessary. A World War Hulk movie would be good had they been building towards that.
That would be a
happen.
damn good one, man.
And a Namor movie would have been a waste of money. I mean, I understand they want to hit that demographic, but I think that would have been a whole waste of money.
Yeah. He's to me, Namor is not a big enough character to
He's a
do
good
a
support
solo.
character for
Great
right now.
support.
And he got showed so much love in Wakanda Forever. So it's like, if they haven't introduced a person to that level that's going to stick around, other than Spider-Man, that I can think of, that had me like, okay, I want to see more of it. They haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Past them two.
And doesn't Blade cross with Morbius?
Yeah.
But Morbius is Sony.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Blade's
You,
trying to
you,
kill
you can
Morbius
Blade.
at
You
one
can
point.
mix Blade with Morbius. You can mix him with
Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange.
Moon Knight.
Moon
Werewolf by
Knight,
Night,
Werewolf,
Werewolf by Night.
all them Midnight Suns crew. Even Ryan Reynolds' character from Blade, is a character in the comic
Yeah,
books.
Hannibal King.
Hannibal King.
So my question with Blade is, do you make him, and you know when you introduce him, are you making him like a straight vampire hunter, or are you making Blade a hunter?
Right, and where does he fit into the
I
overarching
think
story?
that's the
And
problem
that
you're
is
trying to
that
address.
is yes. Now, I can say yes. How do we fit Blade into an overarching story? May be a bigger issue when it comes to that character, right? So why do we have him in Eternals? Because we had nowhere else to put him, right?
Right.
It made sense to make him with another. I was about to say curse.
That's the
Another dude that had a sword, right?
They were.
So
You got a sword. I got a sword.
you got a sword, I got a
They
sword,
should have showed it.
right?
Don't
So
have the voice.
yeah, that is a problem. Where do we fit him in? Are we gonna have him fighting Kang? Like it's gonna be weird, you know. I'm sure they can make something for him. I have a feeling.
Y'all think it's gonna be rated R?
They may try to see. I don't think so. I think if they turn Blade into a TV series, and now with the MA factor,
Yeah.
may be very good. But then I'm like, damn, Mahershala Ali a little bit high tier for a TV series. That's gonna be.
He could carry it.
I'm sure he can,
was good on
but
True
I think he want to be on a movie. He don't want to be on a show.
Pay him extra.
But
Convince him that way. 'Cause
I think it'd be a good TV series
Me
because
personally-
you can continue
You can actually invest
with
in
a
this
story about vampire and continue that story.
character. I don't think this is more than a one movie thing with him.
Yeah, if
You
you
gotta
have,
build him
say
up.
you got the second season of Moon Knight, right? Say that's where you're penciling him in, and the show is 6 episodes. He got to be introduced at the end of episode 3 and go through the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna put him on the show.
Punisher and Daredevil almost.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
if you put Punisher, yeah, and even in their new world, because it was gonna be 9 episodes of that, or 18, I think.
No, they went. Yeah, they went with a crazy number of episodes for that.
So in those 18, you maybe have them 3 through 5, and then have them finish it out. Like
Yeah.
they do, they got to do it. They go to separate ways, and then you bring them in, then bring them into the end to help Daredevil finish whatever he got to do.
I would say Moon Knight, and have him
That makes the most sense.
be. It'd be more than just vampire. Ooh, it'll be supernatural hunter.
Yeah, you got to.
There'll be a supernatural hunter.
They can keep the vampire origin in
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah,
Make him
but
a vampire. That's
he'll
nothing
be
wrong
able
with that.
to assist in fighting other creatures.
You know what I'd give him? I'd give him the. I would give him those. Not I would say attributes. That's the wrong word to use. But I would give him the mindset of the predator. Like he's going after those things that normal people can't stop.
So
Not for money, but for his belief that they gotta be put down.
yeah, and do you remember the '90s Super Spider-Man feature with him and Punisher? And they basically were all coming after Morbius
Yeah, that
and
was on the
getting
Toons.
getting each other's way,
Yo,
and they
that
ended up
was
fighting each other because they kept trying to go after Morbius.
on the low, that was a good arc on there.
And I can see something similar like that, where like, one of them, let's say Moon Knight or Doctor Strange or somebody's trying to stop something, but in that process, Blade is also trying to stop that thing, and he's like, "Get out of my way, stay out of my way," type of deal, and that's how they get into it. But then they realize, we kind of on the same side, work together, type of deal.
Kind of like X-Men
Yeah.
with Bishop, Cable, all them going after
Yeah,
who they thought would end up being Gambit. Well, not Gambit, but somebody look like Gambit. But yeah, like everybody's on the, but everybody's on the
I get
same
it.
team. But
Yeah.
y'all fighting. You think you're fighting each other. You really
yeah.
got the same goal.
Blade has to be the ultimate
It's a
hunter.
it's a tricky.
But do you think that rides in a lane when you got Craven the Hunter coming out? Or you think
But
it's
see,
still gonna be-
that's not
That's
That's
Marvel.
That's a good question.
It's
but
not Marvel though,
Yeah.
and so
Well, isn't
It's
like,
Sony.
What's the name?
Oh, it's Sony. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was Marvel.
So that's gonna be something.
Craven would be more of like the aristocratic kind of person because they don't come from money, right?
yeah, but
no.
it's
And
all
then
going
you
to.
make Blade a street person.
So and we're not gonna.
Why we gotta do say that?
We're not going.
No, but I'm messing with you.
I'd make Blade hood as hell. I'd make you hood.
So it's not going to
He run the street.
be an issue because those worlds are not gonna
Selling
collide.
bricks.
He got Tim's on.
Black Aaron Woods beating down things.
Sony's gonna keep Craven, and that's gonna be a part of that Morbius
I
stuff.
think that's
It
what-
will. To me, it would be beneficial to allow Blade to go into those universes, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
That's wild how you just said Morbius and
Yeah.
Jared Leto came up on the
I
TV.
don't. Me personally, I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him, and I'm letting him know that I have to shut down his feature film.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're gonna be a strong feature in something else.
So let's transition real quick. How do y'all feel about swapping out Kang the Conqueror for Doctor Doom?
No.
You've already got everybody with their palates wet for Kane, so
You've
I
already
mean, you got the Kane dynasty. Like you've announced that.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't announce all that and
Yeah.
told us that's what we were gonna get.
Has he left an impressionable mark on the MCU though?
I think with this Loki series, he has.
Yeah.
And I think they really need to take a real strong look and wait until this case is really over with.
I thought it was over with.
Well, now they're
I
going to
thought she.
I was them. I would wait for this thing to get over because if this man is cleared, then you're going to have a problem. Like, well, we fired the guy for no reason. So I'm of the mindset, but I can understand and see why. Well, they got a lot of money riding on this dude, and he's got basically the next few years centered around him. So I can see why, because they're looking at it maybe on his availability. Maybe he is guilty, maybe he is not. This is for the courts to decide. We're just only speculating what's going to happen right now. But I think it's one of the things that they have to really let this play out first, then make a decision. And or if one other case, what they could do, replace him. If that's going to be the thing, but he's left a really big mark.
Who would you replace him with?
Man.
Boyega.
I think Boyega is just a little too young looking to me to replace him.
I want to replace him, but if this Ben
Sterling K. Brown?
If it can't, he was already in Black Panther.
Oh, you're right.
I was thinking my man from Moonlight, Trevant Rhodes.
I don't think
He
he got
looks
that.
a little old.
I think he's still
he could,
he's a decent actor. I don't think
he gonna
they
carry
trust
the-
him
enough
to hit that
He
level
don't have
yet.
he don't have the credentials yet.
Because he was still early on in his career. That Moonlight movie or whatever
Yeah.
was like his first or second year acting.
Oh really?
He
2016.
progressed really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And they was like, "That's you got a feature movie and you only been acting for like 9 months." And they was like, "Yeah."
But that's a big decision Marvel has to make. Though I don't see how.
It'll be hard to replace him.
In the way how Doom is, he could be.
I'm almost
anti-Tony.
mad. I'm almost mad at 8-9P 3. I'm like, damn, he did a good job. I kind of want him to be
Right.
King now too.
Mhm.
What's his name? I can't remember.
Victor Crowley?
Chuck Woody.
Oh,
Chuck Woody, something. The guy that played High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy. I think he'd kill it. I think
That'd
he'll
be
kill it
crazy.
as
Yeah,
a King the
yeah.
Conqueror.
After what we saw, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
bro.
I kind of wish I knew he was this good.
He's next
I
level.
wish he knew he was this good. And we could have had him for King. We could have had them swap
That's been Marvel's best villain,
I don't
honestly.
think you can get rid of him.
as an actor. I mean, as a character.
Nope.
High Evolutionary.
No, Kang.
Oh, King.
I don't
Okay.
think you get rid of him. I
Yeah.
don't think you say Jonathan Majors, we can't do this for you. Because like Jay said, if he comes out innocent, because Homegirl just got arrested for beating somebody up herself.
Damn.
So it's like,
I didn't even know that.
yeah, she just got arrested for beating up somebody. So for him to even have to go through this, like I understand them trying to protect their brand, but at the same time, you're only going to lose a small portion of casual fans that don't want to watch it. The diehards are still going to come watch whatever they put him in.
Yeah.
Like, because Loki's numbers is up. and he's been a part of it. So it's not even. Like, I don't think it's that. I just think it's them wanting to protect themselves. But they've got
For sure.
Disney's got plenty of dark secrets that they got
Yeah.
going on.
You know what I was about to say.
The last thing they need to worry about is Jonathan.
Yeah.
They
If people want to start digging. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
looking at their back history. It ain't all Disney, but
Disney.
And
Um,
their
Dark-
connections, people.
Dark Side of the Ring, Disney.
Yeah. and that's and you know what though? If I was Jonathan Majors, I'm like, oh, y'all want to do that to me? Or then again, it might ruin his career.
Yeah.
But
I think what he's doing right now is perfect to staying quiet.
yeah.
Yeah, let it play out.
Play out, yeah.
And be on your P's and Q's and just hope everything passes. And
I hope it.
right now, I mean, I think he's doing a good job in Loki, and as long as they keep it, everything kosher. See, this is the opposite, right? With Ezra Miller,
Yeah.
I felt like
Mm-hmm.
all he had to do was be quiet after
Yeah.
everything, but it felt like every
month.
month something new happened with him
Yeah.
before this movie released. I'm like, damn, can we? And I'm like, all right, Loki came out, he's in it, he's been quiet. Nobody we watching Loki just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay out of the limelight. That's all we
Funny,
need.
everybody that was saying something is praising him.
So,
Oh, he's doing
I
good.
will say, Disney did move his other movie he
They
had
slated
done.
it.
Off the
Dreams.
magazine Dreams. He had another movie, and I feel a little bad because
Is that the bodybuilding?
yeah,
Yeah.
the people that was working on that, it was a lower budget movie
It was
that got picked up, and an unknown cast and crew. Well, I don't want to say cast, but most of the crew were
unknown.
making their way,
Yeah.
That's
their
what's
first
up.
movies and stuff like that, and
They won't get that extra bread.
They just need more.
and some of that
Wasn't there
recognition.
Some people that was doing it. This is their first feature film altogether.
That's what I'm saying. There was a lot of new people into the industry, and it kind of sucks that
Like,
Yeah.
Well, just last thing related to Marvel, at least from my half. What is really hurting them? Like, what's really hurting the MCU? Minus the pandemic.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I could go ahead, Julian. If you got
I
something.
think what it is, it's bad writing. Bad writing is one. I think they were cramming too much in too many films. That's another thing.
I think the Marvel fatigue is a part of it.
I
Not
wouldn't-
with everybody, but I think that's part of it though.
They're not making Brian, you kind of said it. I mean, they're not making these. A Marvel movie was an event film. Now it's just like Tuesday. It's just like another Monday episode of watching the Law and Order. I really think they need to really buck down and see what really is matter the most and what is really going to have the people's interest.
Yeah. I would have to say they're going in the direction of DC, where let's just put out the movie with some names in it, and people will come and get it, and we'll get
And I
payday
think
from
the
it.
audience is starting to get intelligent
I
to
don't
that shit now.
think
and
they were necessarily watching these movies prior to release and saying, yeah, this is it. I think they were just, let's just put something out, get some names attached, and call it a day.
Not according to that lady that wrote the behind the MCU book. Some lady that's been a part of it all from the beginning. She just wrote a book, and she said that all of them, pretty much, felt like the world came crashing down when Ant-Man flopped.
And that right there.
Because Ant-Man should have been a lot better than what it was.
Ant-Man
The way
should
it
have
was
been-
built and the cast and Kang, if you're gonna put the Avenger levels villain in it and have a subpar movie, you might as well just put random villain B in the movie and call it a day. Why waste the Avengers level threat villain in something that didn't live up to his potential?
And I honestly thought Kang should have somebody should have gotten that movie.
Nobody got.
You should have killed Ant-Man.
Except for the people at
That movie should have been
station.
high stakes. If you're building Kang up to the Kang dynasty and Secret War, Kang had to do something major, more so than just how it ended. I think that's where everybody was expecting. I think that's what we all was expecting, something terrible was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So.
If you don't kill him, you gotta give him extreme PTSD. Like he can't at the end of the movie be okay with going to a birthday party.
Right. Yeah.
Something should have happened. And
if I was doing the ending of Quantumania, I'd have him. You know, when he was still trying to get out of the quantum zone, right? He beats Ant-Man, and he doesn't even like get out of the the quantum zone first. He kills Ant-Man, then he goes through there, looks at them. I always say he give him that smooth Freddy Krueger walk, like right line, and let him and just like go like let him say something real cold to Van Dyne, like you can go and get his body or give him a proper burial. You know what I'm saying? Give him something real.
Yeah.
Because the way how he chumped him when he first kidnapped Ant-Man and his daughter, the way how he first chumped him and how he was standing with his arms.
Yeah, that was cold. It was cold. It was cold.
So then you kill him, you walk over Ant-Man's body. You walk through that little portal and say, go give him a proper burial, and then he disappeared. That would have been cold.
Even if you wasn't prepared to kill Ant-Man, I think Hank Pym could have got it. Because you don't need two.
Somebody should have got it.
You don't need two Ant-Mans. Hank Pym could have got it.
And hell, I thought the mom was going to get it.
One of them could have got it.
All they had to do is look at the major risks that they took in No Way Home by killing Ant-Man.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
No.
Yeah.
No one.
All right. Let's transition off of Marvel.
Marvel fatigue.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a fatigue.
I don't think it's a
I'm just
fatigue
saying in
either.
general, the
I don't think it's a
conversation.
fatigue.
Yeah, as a Marvel
Yeah.
fatigue.
We can talk about Marvel for hours.
Again, to me, it's more of writing and just bad, not compelling story. But
Because superhero movies are their own genre now.
yeah.
It's not a subgenre of action.
It's its own thing.
It's its own thing now.
And it's enough material out there to compare to other superhero movies. And so we have a right now to say, this is something we've seen before, this is something new, this is something good, this is something stale.
Yep.
It's enough material that's been out.
It deserves its own award at the Academy.
All right. One other question real quick on Marvel. The video game has been out now. Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down?
So Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
I'm out of the count.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up? Okay.
Easy thumbs up.
I'm going to say thumbs up just because you said it.
Great story that can easily be turned into 2 or 3 movies.
My boy Dan told me it was dope, so I'm a thumbs up it too.
Easily can be turned into 2 or 3 movies that'll do numbers. Some other things recently, just to show some love to and some light to. In the anime world, we had the series finale of Attack on Titan.
And it crashed the
Crash Crunchyroll. Attack on Titan is it's the Hulu for anime.
Okay.
Or Netflix for anime.
Okay.
And yes, so series finale. The series is done. First debuted 10 years ago.
How many seasons is there?
4.
Okay.
10 years and we only got 4 seasons?
Only 4 seasons.
It's on my list.
And so this was a long time coming. Between the first and second season took years. I don't know what the delay was about, but the first and second season took years to happen. And then when it finally happened, it kind of, really this last season been prolonged for so long. They kept saying this is the final season. The final season came out at the end of that first release of the final season, to be continued. So they split this final season into 3 parts.
Really?
And then the second part came out, and then finally the last finale came out yesterday.
How was it?
Overall, a great series. Where you think the show is when you first watch the first episodes or first season is night and day from where it ends at. It's not the same story which you think it is. It's not the same show which you think it is.
Well, that's good.
That's on my list of to watch.
Mine too.
Animated, not terribly graphic, but there are a lot of graphic scenes. It's
Oh,
not
wow.
it's not Saw graphic, but there are some graphic
I
scenes.
grew up on Akira, so
Okay, yeah, you should be
Akira-
fine with this.
Akira was one of the first ones I ever watched.
That's
So.
number one.
But yeah, in my top 10 of all times,
Okay.
I would put it somewhere in there.
It's on my to watch list.
Some other stuff that came out, we got the season 2 premiere of Invincible.
Oh, yes,
That's out already?
Just came back.
Yeah, I saw it
Just
on
came back.
I just watched the
And baby, I
that.
recommend Invincible to everybody.
Yes.
The first season was how many episodes?
Only like 7.
7 to 8.
Yeah, it's an easy watch, Brian. I'm telling you, by the time you get done with the first season, you're like, damn, why didn't I watch this? Why haven't I been watching this?
I saw the first episode of the first season.
Yeah,
I
it gets
did see
better, Brian.
It's,
It gets better. But yes, I'm happy to see that's back.
that. Welcome back.
I'm trying to think. I know the spin-off from The Boys, Gen V, I think it's called.
That started already too?
It's actually the finale. The finale happened this week.
I still gotta watch the fourth season.
Yeah,
Was it
and
the fourth
from my
season?
understanding,
Or
or
third season?
third, I
I
think.
think I watched the third season.
And from my understanding, this takes place after the fourth season,
okay.
or sorry, after the third season.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I read,
chronologically, it works.
I read the IMDb on that. I might be skipping.
Okay, it got good reviews. It got good reviews, but yes,
Yeah.
I was assuming it's still as graphic, just
Yeah,
as
I
The
read some
Boys
stuff. I
is.
said, you know
What,
what?
Gen Z's graphic?
Gen V, yeah,
V, whatever.
yeah.
Oh, y'all hear about they're finally going to start doing a Ghost of Tsushima movie.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is a PlayStation 4 video game. Really good reviews. Great story.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Great story. I know some people have been attached to it. Chad Stahelski, who does the John Wick, who started the John Wick movies. I believe he's the writing and directed it.
So you know the action's gonna be really good.
And from what I heard, the two Japanese gentlemen from Bullet Train, so there was the younger one and the father, are both in the movie. So
they are.
Bullet Train had a younger Japanese guy who was the father of the boy who was pushed off the roof.
Oh,
Have you seen Bullet Train?
The Brad Pitt movie?
Yeah, I was about to say. I wanted
Have you
to see
seen
that.
it?
I have, but I'm trying to remember. Oh, the one that plays Storm Shadow?
Yes.
Okay,
They're
okay.
looking at him to play Andrew.
He's going to be the main character. The
Okay.
younger guy's going to be the main
Yeah,
character.
I like that guy because he a real one, man.
I think he plays Storm Shadow.
Yeah.
He's in another movie. I'm
Oh,
trying to
no.
remember.
Warrior. He's on Warrior.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Warrior. Yes, he
Warrior.
Warrior is what he's from.
Yeah.
Yes.
He,
Warrior.
but he plays Storm Shadow and
Yeah.
He might have.
movie, right?
Yeah, he did.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Andrew.
I know he's in.
Andrew Booth,
I know he's in Warrior.
Warrior.
Yes.
Yeah, he a real one too.
Yes.
Definitely a real one.
He will be the main character from Ghost of Tsushima. But I also hear the older guy who played Scorpion, but who played his father in that movie,
Something solid like that.
will also be in the movie as
Oh,
well.
that's a real good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to that. All right. That is most of the TV stuff that I got. We did also. So I'm sorry. Godzilla. I'm lost in
Minus one.
all the stuff that's happening.
-1.
Ooh.
Serious.
What's the trailer that recently came out
It was the second and the final trailer that Toho put out.
for what?
-1.
And it's called Godzilla -1,
Yeah.
and that's the Japanese version of
Yeah.
Godzilla,
Yeah,
right?
so,
That will be in theaters.
yes.
Okay.
And
Less
apparently,
than a month.
the premiere happened in Asia. Well, it happened in Japan, and it's been some really, really, really good reviews on it.
I love how dark it looks.
They're actually saying this is probably, out of all 33 films, next to the original, this is probably the best one that
Okay.
they've done. So it's a lot of hype, and Toho believes in it enough that they're actually doing something rare, that they're going to actually import it over here and have it licensed in the U.S. theater. That's something that they rarely do.
Okay.
So it's getting some traction, and they're actually thinking it's going to make some serious money. They're thinking it may be about a 20 or $40 million thing. The only thing that's hurting it is they haven't really showed any commercials on TV of it. But
Yeah.
they're doing a lot of online promotions, and they just actually did a Phantom event to try to get some garner back into the character itself. And I was surprised when we all went to go see Godzilla 2000 the other night. It was a packed theater.
Yeah, they were getting filled up.
So I was surprised. So it is some interest. I mean, all jokes aside, it is some interest in this character. I mean, he's beloved by millions, including me. I have the tattoo of the character on the back of my arm. So.
And that was my first time seeing Godzilla 2000. So.
Looks good though, man.
And it was a Japanese cut.
Yep.
Okay. I know they got a lot of the monsters coming out.
I had to
monster
quote
movies.
Gareth Edwards that said he was low key jealous.
Oh yeah.
He's already seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was a little jealous of this one.
Well, it wasn't too hard to top me too.
he
upset me.
See, I like Godzilla, that first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a
He
lot.
basically wanted to make a Jaws movie.
I think the trailer was better than the movie.
Referring to the one that recently came out back in like 20. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
2014.
Something like that.
Is it that far back?
I don't know if it was that
2014
bad.
2014, 2015 it came out the same year that Ninja Turtles, Michael Bay's Ninja Turtle came out the same year.
And also Fast and Furious 7.
Don't have me lying.
Okay.
Might have
Don't
been.
have me lying.
But it looks good. I mean,
The only thing I remember watching it in IMAX.
Yeah.
2014.
the only thing that looks
Jesus,
weird,
yeah,
the only thing
that
that
movie's
looks
10
weird,
years old.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Oh my, it is crazy.
but it looks weird seeing Godzilla in a puppet suit now. And now you see it with the animation, with the CGI. They can do a lot more with it. I'm kind of glad that they're using the CGI with them now. They can have the fights and the action look a little bit better now and everything.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with the dude in the rubber suit, but yeah, you can really do some things with it now.
Cool.
It's definitely on my to watch list this year.
Yeah, that's an opening night for me. Yeah, it was the same year as Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. They were both the same year.
Damn.
Both 10 years old. Yeah, that's an opening night for me though. -1.
So I don't have anything else TV movie related. So if y'all want, we could transition to some sports real quick.
I got some movie. I got some movie shit.
Barbie.
What's that? Please,
No,
no.
Barbie's done. Barbie's done. I moved on. Not really, but I did. On Halloween, I went and seen Five Nights at Freddy.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. I liked it.
It was #1 this
Like
weekend.
I see it's on Peacock. I might try to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out too.
Made
It's
200
PG-13. I didn't know it was
Yeah.
made by the same people that did Megan, so it may be
Mhm.
better than
Yeah.
what
It was entertaining.
what
I
I
liked it.
anticipated to be. So
I liked it. It's worth at least one watch.
It was
No
something because that thing brought in $217 million worldwide.
Yeah,
And the
Bloom
budget
House
was
is-
less.
Bloom House is biggest,
What was the budget on it?
a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
So-
it definitely didn't.
You know, it looked like Showbiz to me.
Yeah.
Well, for those who don't know what Showbiz is, before Chuck E. Cheese, it was Showbiz, the pizza place. It was a character named Billy Bob the Bear, and I forgot the rest of their names, but I just remember it being real dark in there.
Showing your age. Showing your age.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it was right, and then the theater was pretty busy. Shout outs to whoever decided to bring their infant to the movie. Yeah, but it was enjoyable. It was a good time.
All right. We're at yeah. Let's transition. Sports. Really, all I got. NBA mid-season tournament started. I'm still not entirely clear.
I don't even know what it is.
I didn't know it was going to be this early. I thought
didn't
it was
realize
like later
either.
down. I was like, what?
But it started already, all the way up until December. I know teams
Season
are
just started, though.
put into groups, but they are still playing their regular season games.
That's
It's
where
just
it's
getting
confusing.
counted towards the tournament, I guess.
It's weird.
It is weird. We got a view of a bunch of home courts with the NBA tournament style.
And it looks ridiculous.
Terrible.
It
is horrible. It's
bad.
hard on the eye.
It looked like somebody took a.
It's really hard on the eye to watch.
Especially when the Warriors was playing the other day.
I'll put it like this.
It was
and that.
OKC's floor.
Would they try to give like a graffiti look or something?
No, you just gotta watch it. They all look the same, but they just have different color
It
schemes.
looks like you're just staring in the light the whole
But
time.
the color and the contrast or something is not appealing at all, and it's hard to watch.
They got
It's
changed.
really hard to watch. I wouldn't do it anymore.
I mean, it's
I wouldn't do
literally,
it no more.
looks like you just if you just stand at this light and just staring at
They
it.
just did a
And
bunch
then
of
you go
paint
like
on the
this.
floor. Like it'd be like an all blue floor with black and yellow.
And the players look like ants.
It's real weird, but it's the pattern and everything that just makes it real unpleasant to look
You
at.
got cheap seats, man. You gonna be screwed.
Yeah, think of like the Brooklyn Nets floor with the all black, and then
They're wearing black jerseys.
and then they're wearing black. It's real hard to watch. But yeah, if you get a time, just Google some of their
It looks.
tournament floors, and it's ooh, big boy got like a concussion.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get up.
You look at it, why you in the way?
That's all I really got for sports. Did we talk about the World Series last episode? That end?
Not
It didn't
too
end,
much.
right?
It's over now.
It's over. No, I'm saying in the last episode.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
Right,
over last
right. So
one.
we did get a champion in the World Series.
Texans.
Congratulations to the Texas Rangers winning their first World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was shocked. I said they didn't win during the Nolan Ryan years, but
You said those line. I was going to say, Calvert.
Cal played for Baltimore.
I'm sorry. Jason been saying Lisa Leslie for years, for the past couple episodes every time we talk about WNBA. Cheryl Swoops. He'd be like, all right. All right, Jason.
On to the next one. In other news.
So really all we got left is wrestling. And we had a pay-per-view with WWE, Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia. I don't know if any of you watched it. I didn't really get to watch it, but I saw the results.
Yeah, so I watched
One, well, I'm not really shocked at, but one, I was like, okay. You watched it?
Yeah.
Did y'all watch it?
Yeah.
I'll let y'all give your
about
reviews.
I forgot.
It was okay. I think to me, like they've been rolling, so well, and then this pay-per-view happened, and it kind of just felt like another episode of Raw. So I wasn't really into it.
They're
Gotcha.
allowed one off.
Yeah, I think they had a bad day at the office. It might have been the travel, because that's a lot of
Yeah,
hours
and the
going
logistics
over
for that, and appeasing the crowd there,
there.
you know,
I think
it's
think
a
that
challenge.
I think it might have taken it out of them.
Yeah.
Because that crowd for the one where they were in Puerto Rico, I forgot the pay-per-view name.
I know what you're
Backlash.
Backlash.
Yeah.
Now that audience was lit. The matches were great.
Yeah, that's that tequila.
But this one didn't hit.
Yeah.
I mean, McIntyre and Rollins match was good.
That's that chai tea.
Yeah, that's what it was. But it just didn't do it.
That chai tea. That's one of my favorite parts of that movie too. That's one of my favorite parts in that movie.
Here we go.
I forgot about that.
That whole segment, like,
Sorry. I'm being inappropriate. Yeah.
You can't even say that one.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, the match I was a little shocked to see, but also in retrospect, I'm not, was John Cena taking the L to Solo Sikoa.
I didn't know they were fighting.
I don't think Solo earned that yet.
Yeah, I didn't see that
I kind
happen.
of see why they did it, but I guess they want to groom him as the next bulldozer. But he actually did them a favor. I mean, this was his last match.
Yeah.
So he wanted.
So I hear he's out.
So I
till
guess
the
he
next
wanted to give the guy
round.
a rub. So I mean,
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
that's cool.
Roman is rumored to be on a hiatus for a little while.
Yeah, he's ready to film a movie.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then there's another rumor that he might be done.
What you mean done?
Like this might be his last
Run.
matches.
Who, Roman or Cena?
Roman.
Oh.
I don't know.
I
Like,
heard
I don't,
he was just taking some time off. He'll be back though because he still they had him win and he's still the belt holder.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some stuff there. They're saying that there's future plans for Cody to win.
I would
And then
see
that might be
at earliest WrestleMania.
That's-
Somebody's
yeah,
winning.
and then that might be him bowing out.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but maybe dealing with the after effects of his cancer and all that.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, that I saw it a couple different places. Don't know if it's true or not, but you know.
Everybody can't be wrong.
But they are saying that it has been some plans in place to get this belt off him down. But I think
Belts.
Yeah, well,
The most stuff I've been
Well,
seeing online was Logan Paul saving Rey Mysterio's life.
Yep.
I seen that. Yeah. That was what everybody was figuring out.
Rey Mysterio's still planting his hands down just in
Yeah.
case because
Yeah.
he realized.
I've been seeing that, and I've been seeing Bailey's booty, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro was out of his. out of his
Bailey
mark.
almost got her head knocked off.
Glorious thing.
Again, I'm being a pro.
I was
I'm sorry.
wondering why Bailey was trending online, and then I saw it. I was
Glorious.
Yeah.
like, damn.
Glorious.
That is a beautiful woman.
Glorious.
That is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Have mercy.
The women's division in
Yeah.
WWE is in good hands, ladies and gentlemen.
She ain't athletic.
I
and
knew I
they-
was gonna say something else. Let me stop. Let me stop.
They have a
Where's
lot
that
of
button that said Duke?
potential, a lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of talent in the WWE at the
It need to be
moment.
cultivated. Needs a
And,
hands-on experience.
I've seen some posts from Nikita Lyons lately. She's close to return.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's a lot of
Yeah.
talent.
Mhm.
So
Can't wait to see him.
it's a lot,
I'm waiting on Jay to come out still.
it's a lot of
yeah.
talent.
I think they're gonna slow burn that.
I'm mad at, you know what I'm mad right now? Taylor got Jay behind him, and I wonder if like right there.
Mm.
I paid for that.
I know you paid for it, but it would be good right here.
Yeah, it's
I
not
know.
going
See,
nowhere. Just for Jason to break up.
I know. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
gonna knock her down.
The trunks.
I said, don't put her behind me. I'm gonna knock her
Hell no.
down.
Trunks is still in recovery.
I'm gonna knock her down.
He's still in the rejuvenation chamber.
I'm gonna knock her
All right,
down.
we'll find Trunks again.
I'm gonna knock her down.
Yeah.
But
Yo,
anything else on Crown Jewel you guys want to talk about?
that was
No,
about it.
average pay per view.
Yep.
LA Knight did. I mean, that match was good.
It got
Yeah.
good at the end.
It got a good review. I know he lost. I would like to see him win at least U.S.
What time was the pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was wild.
It was after.
Yeah, I completely missed it because I got my oil changed. Shout out to Justin, and he gonna give me the bad news about my back tires. I didn't want to hear all that, so then I end up having to go immediately to get new tires for the back. Well, new used tires. Yeah,
Where'd you go?
Okay.
I went to the used tire place across from
Walmart.
Walmart. It's
Yeah.
called Z's Used Tires Tire Service.
They are.
They
They're
sell new
not
tires.
paying us for
Yeah,
this.
they're
They're not
not
paying
paying
us
us
for
for
this promotion.
Then it's not Z's
Yeah.
Used Tires, new tires.
But okay. Anything else wrestling? While we're here, anything AEW? I've seen something. Was it New Japan?
No.
Osprey was wilding out against
forgot his
I can't
name.
remember that guy.
Speedball?
What's it Speed?
No, that was Phil. That was the other guy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, I was going to say, the whole Osprey thing, I guess it's a rumor saying that the Hunter is making a very, very, very strong pitch to sign him.
And he's flirting. Apparently, he's making Twitter X posts about WWE matches and feeding into the speculation. And some of his comments recently saying that he's been open to leaving New Japan and going to the WWE or something like that.
He will
to
kill
that
it
effect.
over here.
Yes, for sure. Wherever he goes, I think he's going to be a great addition to. To me, he's somebody that doesn't really need much character development because his wrestling is so top
Unique.
tier. It's like he's going to put on a show regardless. WWE, I would think, just would give his brand the biggest exposure. But I think he'll be great wherever he goes, honestly. So
And he's from the UK, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, when they go over there to visit, he's definitely gonna be front and center.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at it. He's a guy that's going to be like licensed to print money. I mean, they're going to feature him in games and I guess all the Mattel toys and merch.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about WWE wanting to tailor him down a little bit.
That
might help him.
They won't
How old
allow
is
him
he?
to do some things
How
that
old is he
he's
now?
been doing.
He's 31. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know he was that old.
So it might be time for this run.
Yeah.
Get that big check.
Yeah.
Do them.
The money fight is him and Rollins.
Yeah. Do them a few years, and if it ain't working out after 3 or 4 years, and you work your way out of there.
Okay.
I think he's famous enough now to get the Jade treatment.
I think he can. Yeah. Either way, like I said, wherever he goes, I think he'll be great. He'll put on a good performance wherever he's at.
And they let him and Ricochet do that.
That's
same
what it is.
match.
And I feel like it's going to be him, Ricochet, Logan Paul. They all going to be in some like
Man,
triple threat ladders, fucking tables and shit.
let them let them two do what they did on the Indies, and it's a wrap.
The
Yeah.
money fight is him and Rollins. So, let's
Yeah,
just
that's
call it.
Well, that's the belt. Yeah.
That's the
But
money
but the Ooze and Nas fight is him and Ricochet.
fight. Oh, God.
Yeah.
He's the reason why Ricochet got the job at WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, being that he was a star, out there that they weren't paying.
I know I hogged this up. Did you want this
I
back?
did not.
No.
one glass is enough for me, bro.
That's why your ice melted. You was getting hot over there.
I always admit a lot of heat. I'm fat. I'm fat. I always put a lot of heat out.
But all right. Well, I don't really got much else for today. Anything y'all thinking of that I didn't hit on?
I think we cover all cylinders.
Did we get everything?
I think we did. We can
Well,
double check.
the game just ended.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals just beat the Bills.
Yeah, my Eagles won but lost today.
Man, they gave Cowboys every chance. Shout outs to Michael Mathis.
Yo,
They gave them every chance
Yeah.
to win that game though. Like, come on. Three dumb penalties on that last drive.
Yo, he makes like the angriest post when I put like an Eagles thing online. All I get is angry emojis and then it says "fuck you, Coach."
You gotta bleep that out. Now, okay, I have a quick question since I haven't been around in a minute. Now, there's sound effects. Cause I heard clapping.
Oh yeah, baby. Somebody tell a joke.
All right.
I got one.
What?
Stranger in Moscow.
and due to the new technology, what can we expect going forward?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said with your new technology, what can we expect going forward?
In general from the show?
Yeah, with the show.
Shit. I was watching Loki, and the motherfucker built that little time space continuum. So sky's the limit right now, for real.
You know
But-
how to mute my mic when I start spooling.
So what you fit?
What'd you say, Julian?
He see,
See? No, but we definitely gonna try to get some guests onto the show. We're gonna try to interview some people that we know and doing some things on their own right and getting to know some other people and some of the other ventures
Oh, yeah.
that people have going on in their lives. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get it to where we can get video, audio, everything tied in, and we'll be asking live questions. And honestly, we could probably in the near future, once we get some time scheduled for real, get a live audience watching us. That'll be it's gonna be a little scary because it's
Well, not for me.
some suggestible things that be said
I'm a stage actor.
that sometimes I need to cut out
Uh-huh.
with a live audience. That won't be
You won't be out.
it won't be possible. But we'll just have to be on our best behaviors when it happens. So
Sometimes, man. I'm on. Sometimes. I'm
So,
on.
yeah,
Always.
some-
I'm
some-
gonna say
some-
always.
Some new features coming
Oh
up.
man,
And
that's gonna be the fun one. A live audience.
looking forward to the audience feedback.
Yeah.
You know,
Hopefully nobody throws eggs and tomatoes at us.
hopefully, it don't get canceled. You know?
Big. What is that? Some stuff at the end of the year, right? Just go out, take 2023 out with a bang, because it started off with no decorations on the back wall.
Yeah, we slowly
Yeah.
but surely
Yeah.
started putting this little thing together, you know, and we're definitely more capable than what we started with. And I wish I gotta show you the video of me and Brian when we first started this like 2 years ago.
I got high socks on. And I might even had the
It was
same
just me
shorts
and
on.
Brian in these two random chairs sitting. There was no table, no nothing. We were just sitting here talking, and the camera cut out and everything. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, 'cause we talked for more like a half hour. Didn't even know we were filming.
Told you
It was we had no. I don't think I had a. Maybe I did.
That's
How
when
were we doing the microphones? I gotta go double check. I don't even know if I had a microphone. Okay,
Okay,
we did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 mics and 2 chairs.
This show has grown up a lot.
And then the camera just got tired of it. It's like, I'm out.
Y'all niggas wild. I'm out.
Yeah, we should have put over there though, like a memorial for that spider that was up here. That was
It's definitely been some funny episodes. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, look forward to the future. We're gonna try to get a lot of viewer feedback and viewer participation. So if you're free during the times we would live stream, please feel free to join in and then comment and join the conversation. But that's all I really got for today. Again, I don't know if y'all got anything else.
Stranger in Moscow.
I got another one. Hold on.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go. No, you know, I got an idea when you should hit that. The damages. You keep doing that, I'm gonna choke the hell.
All right, episode 53, ladies and gentlemen, the Watchers podcast, WATCHERZ,
RDR.
and that's on Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
Not OnlyFans.
I am Tavon.
Not on Pornhub either. We're not on there. He muted my mic again.
Tavon. I was gonna.
Somebody said I plead the fifth.
I think these buttons are programmable too. And so I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna try to get the. When I came down. That's one of them. I'm gonna try to get that on here.
Yeah.
You know which one? Go get the gun.
And to go home and get the gun, I'm gonna try to get on here
Let
too.
me tell you something.
Go home.
But yeah, Tavon Tri-State _tip on Instagram.
Tiger Ellie 19, Snapchats, IGZs, Facebook by way of the government, Jason Williams. Follow the stripes.
Smitty Green Giant on Instagram.
Smitty with 365 on Instagram.
And that is episode 53, ladies and gentlemen. Till next week, peace.
Peace.
You're Knuff.